Yeah, I'm just waiting to check it.
All right. Shalom. First of all, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakadash, Rakda Yahweh, Rakda Yahushai, Rakda Yahushai, Rakda Yahweh, Rakda Yahweh, Rakda Yahushai, Rakda Yahweh, Rakda Yahweh, Yahushai. Shalom to the apostles, bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to all of the Yakima here preaching His word and sincerity, truth, and in faith. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners, and shalom to the few Akwaf that's out here listening in all humility, listening and learning. All right? Yeah, we want to go into the fact that this truth is here. Okay? It had been tarrying for a minute, but now these things, the Bible is like they say, it's hopping off the page, okay? Prophecies, exactly. Okay, the prophecies are hopping off the page right now, man. Okay, why? Because we're at the end of this thing, man. All right? You can't, how long can you read the end of a book? Okay? You just, right, you don't read the same chapter over and over and over and over again so that you don't get to the very last chapter. You're gonna read it and it's gonna be over at some point. Okay, we're living this life because we're in the scriptures. We are the scriptures. We're the script. And at some point, it comes to an end, you know. The end of Esau's world is the beginning of it that followed, which is Jacob's world, man. Okay? And whereas there will be no end to that. All right? World without end. That's the world of Israel without end. Not these Edomites, these so-called white people world. Their world is over right now. Everything is done. It's finished for them.
That's right.
It's finished. It's over. This shit is over.
And they know that. That's why they're not paying their credit cards.
Yep.
They stop paying their mortgages, all of that.
All of that, man. They see it. And they don't get in trouble for those type of things. You know? They just let them buy. You know? Just like they get away with murking us. Okay? They just let them off the hook. All right, let's get a scripture. Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 28. It says, as for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which hath been so long without fruit shall be declared.
Exactly. And like 15, 20 years ago, about 25 years ago, I would say, it didn't have a lot of fruit. But now this truth has fruit, you know. It has fruit. The men of the Most High across the world, you know.
That's right.
This truth has hit the four corners of the earth. All right? And after it said, what it says, after when it, what's the scripture?
Matthew 24.
Go ahead.
So, book of Matthew chapter 24 and 14. It says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. And then shall the end come.
Exactly. We're going to say it first. The Lord puts his prophets out there to proclaim it, and then he brings it to pass. Okay? So everything in the scripture is true. And everything is on its course to becoming finished. Okay? Okay.
It's Habakkuk 2 and 14. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord as the waters cover the sea. Yeah, so the knowledge is out there, man. The earth is filled, with the knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shai, but it's only for a select few. You know?
And he compared the knowledge according to like the sea. It's more water than earth. So this word is spreading everywhere.
And it's a twofold scripture, it goes into now and the kingdom.
Yeah, in the kingdom, it says you're not going to teach your neighbor. Everybody's going to know the Lord.
Exactly.
And everybody's going to know the truth.
Exactly. Because the Most High is going to instill that in us, man. That's going to be part of us. Okay, that's true. Okay, it's going to be part of that that incorruptible, immortal being. Okay, that's what we're looking forward to, man. All right, and we've been out here preaching this word from the apostles on down. Okay, over 40 years. Okay, Lord Terry.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verses 3. But the vision is yet for an appointed time.
And we're in that time right now, you know. The vision he's talking about was he's speaking of now. Okay? Go ahead.
Yeah, like John the Revelator, you see people lining up, taking that mark.
Yeah.
That's going to happen in this time.
World War III,
Yeah, different prophecies.
men getting beheaded for not receiving a mark, down with the image.
Look at all these diverse, earthquakes in diverse places.
Right.
Investments,
That was for now.
Yeah. Plagues, all these plagues that's going on. So those things are happening right now as we speak. All right?
And Trump just signed an executive order about AI chips.
Okay? Thinking about the one people fighting against another, the race war. That's on its way to happening right now. With the way the things are happening, with all of these hangings and stuff, Jake gonna get tired of that, you know. And as often as it's happening now, I woke up this morning to another person being hanged, another man being hanged in Mississippi. Okay? Seems like every day now they're just trying to get their point across. Yeah, we can do it and ain't nothing gonna happen to us. Okay? But they got that wrong.
Jake's ain't willing to lose their life, man.
Right, but the Most High is gonna be the one to put it in their spirit to do it, you know?
It's going to take them losing everything, though.
Right. You
That's
know?
it. He shall rise them up.
Exactly.
It was hiding around here.
Yeah. Okay. That's just like you got 1,000 Jakes, and you got 2 policemen right in front of them, and they just beating another Jake, and the Jakes are just sitting there, rah, 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 and they ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Huh?
Why? Exactly. That's what they say. Right.
Right.
They don't want to listen to freedom.
Right. Exactly. Esau got them in that mind state, and if they do anything, they gonna lose their life. Their parents gonna lose their life. Their children gonna lose their life because that's exactly what they did. Okay. Remember all the things that happened back in the day, like Rosewood and all those places. Okay. You do something to one of them, they're gonna come and get all of you.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's the message that they send. Okay. But the Lord is gonna put a monkey wrench in that bullshit.
Like, back when the Black Panthers, they already had a shootout. SWAT team with Black Panthers. They wasn't back then. They was going to lose their life for what they believed. Alright, now they can see.
Hey, bro, that's why the gun laws in California is so hard because of the Black Panther Party in California.
So all of these laws are hard because of us. Okay? Those laws don't apply to them, you know. Don't apply to them. You know, they can have something on the books, but that don't mean nothing just because it's on the books. All right?
Double standard.
Double standard. They have hierarchy in this society.
Their world.
Okay, exactly.
The justice system, it's a lady with a blindfold.
Exactly. Talking about she's blind to justice. Like it don't matter who you are. No, she got that blindfold. One eye is open. Oh, that's a Edomite. Let him go. Okay.
It says, Habakkuk 2 and 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
And it ain't lying, man, because all the things that it said was going to happen is happening. Okay. Go ahead.
It says, but every man becomes a liar and the most high be true.
Exactly.
It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Right. It was tarrying, what, 15, 20 years ago. It's
Seemed like
tarrying. It seemed like it was tarrying, right? But
But the bigger picture, it wasn't.
it wasn't. Because things were happening just the way the Most High had them set up to happen.
That's why the scripture speaks so much about patience.
Yeah.
You gotta be willing to wait.
Yeah. Because our time is not the Most High's time,
Like Noah, he didn't know how long he was gonna be out there.
Right. 1,000 years to us is like just one day to the Most High. So you gotta put that into perspective, man. That's just 24 hours to the Most High. 1,000 years? Come on, man. That's 24 hours.
I believe 40 years down here is 1 hour.
God, man.
Whole different time zone.
Huh?
Whole different time zone.
Whole different, man, a whole different time.
Different round.
Not even zone. So that's over there, but a whole different map of how time is measured. You know what I'm saying?
Truly outside of time, but
Yeah, he is outside. He don't need time. Time for what?
created
He is time.
Yeah, he
Exactly. He was here before time. There was a time. Anything called time.
See, but that's a little too deep for us.
And second Ezra, it was told to Ezra, like, had he measured the time. Like, how could you measure time?
Right.
He said, the scripture says he knows the days of eternity.
Exactly.
Only the Most High can measure
And
time.
that's a never ending thing.
But he knows it. Why? Because that's him. That's him. He exists in that. That's his realm.
He established time.
Yeah. That's where the Most High exists in. Where there's nothing, he's still there. He is still there, man. Okay? Go ahead.
Continue on. Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him,
Uh-huh.
but the just shall live by his faith.
Exactly. We're going to live by our faith, man. We're not dependent on this damn devil, man. Okay? And we're not scared of this devil, man. Like our people are scared of this devil, man. Okay? We understand that everything he does is through the hands of the Most High. The Most High, that's his sword. Give me that. Give me. That's his sword, man. Alright? And he welds it wherever he wants it to be welded, All these jakes dying, that's the Most High doing that, Because they did something that the Most High didn't like. Who therefore perish being innocent. Okay? We don't like it. No, we don't like it. Alright? The fact that they get to do it and stand like they're innocent, We don't like that, but it happens. Go ahead, read that.
Psalms chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Wicked, which is his sword. Who is the wicked? The so-called white people, man. They're the wicked of the earth. Alright? Ain't no devil walking around here with no damn red all over with horns and a tail and a pitchfork, man. Okay? They got the red part right. Okay? But he is the wicked of the earth. Alright? What else it mentions the wicked the board of wicked is down. 1 and 4, right?
And there was a police chief, that was a Jake, that stepped down because she found out that the police department is manipulating statistics. Because a lot of crime, a lot of pedo crime, a lot of heinous crime, the so-called white man is guilty of it, and they're not reporting it.
Yeah, they just found it in Mississippi, 250 mugs buried behind the jail, the police station. They just buried back there. They murk them and bury them. And then the lady was coming up trying to find her son, and come to find out, they knew he was back there in the grave, okay? But they just didn't tell her. She had to find it out on her own, okay? But that's the devil. Okay.
So, book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 4, it says, where Arius Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, that I will throw down.
He's going to throw it down because whatever they build, man, it's only built, okay, to forward their wickedness. Go ahead.
It says, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
And wherever they go, it's nothing but wickedness, man. All right? What has the white man done on this earth that's good? I'll wait. What has he done this week? Anybody got it? You know, I know this brother got it. You know, he ain't did nothing. Nothing. Exactly. Nothing. Okay? Their whole heritage.
None that was good.
None that was good.
The only thing that did good is fulfilling their portion of prophecy.
That's it. Being the devil. Okay?
You get a
A plus.
5 stars. 10 out of 10.
Exactly.
Perfect double.
Yeah. Perfect devil, man. You know, if he got out, people think that they the righteous. All right?
So good.
Go back and take a nap. Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness. Evil against the Lord, after indignation forever.
Okay, get that Romans 9:13. Okay? The Lord has indignation with them forever. Okay, but they got their news media, okay? And they put out there that they're the good ones and we're the bad ones. Okay? They put out there that we're the ones on welfare, okay, while they support the whole city. Okay? Talking about, yeah, we tired of being the ones to scapegoat for all of this stuff. You ain't no scapegoat. You are the goat. Okay? You're the real goat that brings about the wickedness and the poverty and everything in this world. You sitting on trillions of dollars, which could help the whole world, but yet you sit on it, okay, and you watch the people, and you bait the people, and you murk the people, okay, while you hang on to the money, okay? Your people get to eat real food, while we out here eating this goddamn on GMO, okay? All the meat, now the meat is being recalled, eggs being recalled. Why you think that is? Okay? Ain't no damn bug doing all that shit.
Yeah, it's design.
It's designed, right?
It's all design.
GMO is modified for virus diseases. That's
Exactly.
how they make it food. Out of blood. You know?
They call it the food, they call them genetically modified organisms.
This is the greatest country in the world, right up?
Huh?
This is the greatest country in
It's the greatest country in
the world.
the world right here, where you get to eat your GMO for free. Okay? Without worry.
Chicken is not chicken. Remember that shit? Over here?
Oh, yeah.
There's people. I did a video showing how showing videos of themselves of all the food they have off fake.
Yeah, really the food and all of that right there.
That's ice cream, bread, the water ain't fucking soggy and shit.
Ice cream and hot water, not no. But that's probably she from the past too. She eats her bread, pop.
That's
So
where we at.
it's supposed to happen this way.
Yeah.
The Lord keeping us alive.
Yeah.
So they did a test to white vinegar, Coca-Cola, they put a horseshoe, dirty horseshoe on it. 24 hours between two liquids. Coca-Cola cleans the horseshoe better than the white vinegar.
Exactly.
This is what people put in their bodies though. You know, if you get to that shit, what's it doing to your stomach?
Yeah, the Lord told Ezekiel to make a cake with shit in it, the man's dung. Now, you know, if you eat anything with shit in it, you can get a disease. something could possibly open up to cancer, to parasites.
Dung very defiled. Like the most defiled thing you can do. That's why they don't want to do it. You know?
Well,
But that just that was just a representation of how bad the food is gonna be. You know?
Well, I just seen on social media this YT lady came on and told black people, look, be careful going to these restaurants because you saw that, right? Because they spitting in your food and they doing other things in your food. You know what she mean by the other things, okay? She straight up said that they spitting in your food and putting other things in your food, okay? So this place is getting bad, man. Lord, tarry, wait for it, and it's here now, okay? Get a Revelation 12 and 12. Go ahead. Oh, yeah. He brought me 12 and 12 real quick. Yeah, Revelation 12 and 12. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
You Edomites. Okay, rejoice now. Go ahead.
Worlds and inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Exactly. And that devil is not talking about that pitchfork guy. He's talking about the devil that's on earth, okay, that's feeding you your food. But the great Bill Great, he has 250,000 acres of farmland that he's planting, and you think he's planting some good stuff on there when he said that, you know, he's trying to cut the population down, and through vaccines, you know, they can get that down by so many percentage, okay? Showing you that they're out to murk you, man, okay? That monument they had up in Georgia, is saying that they want to maintain humanity at 500 million. Come on, man.
Hey, but check this out. Throughout the years, right, they've been slowly killing us. But has that done anything? That's just been increasing the population. They've been saying that the global population is up to trillions and trillions. But they don't know that. They're just estimating it. But that's why they have to come down with their wrath, because all this slow killing ain't even working, man. They just have to be upfront with it. These serious plagues out here, sanctions, bringing war, chaos, it's ushering a lot of death, man. You know? We had this Australian senator talking about how there's too many people on the earth. It's going to cause climate change, there's going to be a lot of death, pestilence, famine, wars, all that, man.
But to say the undertone under that, to say there's too many people on earth, is as if the Most High don't know what he's doing.
Right.
You know?
It's not the people, but it's you.
Yeah.
So you're the one that's defining the earth.
Ain't no way it's going to be too many people on earth. The Lord controls everything, man.
It may seem like there's too many people on earth. Motherfuckers build cities, build apartments, and put everybody up in them and shit, man.
Yeah, he put stacking people up on top of each other.
Yeah.
Okay? As if there's not enough space to go horizontally. Okay? This earth is bigger than that damn globe in your bathroom. It's way bigger than that. Alright? You don't have an idea of how big this earth is. At one time someone said that the whole earth population can fit inside of Texas. Alright? Well, that's how big it is. But that's your propaganda, okay? Because you want to be the main one on the earth, okay? You maintain that population to 100 to 500 billion, then you can control those people, okay? But that's not going to happen, all right?
It's not our fault your people don't like blocks. Y'all can't reproduce.
Right. Go ahead.
Romans chapter 9 and verses 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Yeah, the Most High hates you, okay? The Most High, the one who created your ass, hates you. Okay? And there's nothing you can do about it. All right? Go ahead.
And it says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High?
Nope.
The Most High forbid. But he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy. And I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
Exactly. That's the Most High, His will. He will do what He will. Okay? Precept to that.
Some people have to say that Jacob stole the birthright. Nah, man, it's a punch the birthright. It's the way that the Lord wanted it. Remember, the Most High is the director. The Most High could have had Jacob born first and have everything, the blessing, the birthright, all first hand without him supplanting Esau twice for it. But the Lord wanted it to be out there.
Yeah.
The Lord put the spirit on his mom.
Exactly. Man's born is on the Lord.
The Lord probably put the spirit Esau to the longer than he would have hunt that deal, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
For sure. You gotta be patient and all that. Yeah. Don't probably hide what 6 miles away, you know.
Probably made a real hot day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he made that, what was it, a goat? He made that goat taste like this. Okay? Had his mom come in and put a hairy hand on him, you know, put goat hair on him. That's how thick Esau's hair was, like goat. Okay? Had him smelling like him and everything. But your voice sound like Jacob though. But that's the Most High. That's the Most High's drama. Okay?
And that's fulfilling the garden. But the Lord said, you shall have enmity between me and he. That's some paraphrasing. So, that was all prophetic. It's meant to play out like that. Romans 9 and verses 16. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy.
Right. This is the Most High. This is His show. Okay? From the beginning to the ending is on Him. He declared the ending from the beginning. There's no way you could come in and write and change anything in the middle of it. It's not like these movie sets. You know, you go on a movie set and then you find out later, like in that movie about the Temptation, when he said, he was like, Otis, they ain't nobody come to see you, Otis, they come to see me. He said that wasn't in the script, but it was so good that he let it go in the script. That ain't happening in this script. Okay, you can't make up your own thing in this script.
Like Training Day.
Right.
Denzel, he just went on feeling.
Yeah. You can't do that in this script. This is written. He declared the ending from the beginning. And his word does not go out void. You know, it's going to accomplish that which he pleased, man. And he had Esau to be the wicked of the earth. Okay, you can't go back and change them. Oh, no, not all. Yes, every last one of them. Because if they wasn't all wicked, then he wouldn't destroy all of them. Okay, there shall not be any remaining from the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it, man. Okay?
It says, verse 17, for the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Exactly. The Most High is going to show his power through the Lord, Yahweh Shai, when he comes down to wax this goddamn Edomite, man. He's going to put him down, and it's going to be so terrible, okay? Because they don't think that nobody can take them down, man. Okay? They think they are all powerful. They sit in the seat of God as if they are God. That. Okay? They sitting in the seat as if they are the Most High. Okay? not the Most High. All right? They're one of his creations on the left-hand side. The Most High controls both sides. He controls good and he controls evil. Okay? He made these damn Edomites to be wicked, man. All right?
So, book of Ezekiel 28, starting at the top. It says, the word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because thine heart is lifted up, thou hast said, I am the God. I say in the seat of the Lord, I say in the seat of the God, in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man.
You're a man,
And not a God.
not a God.
He says, thou, though thou set thine heart as the heart of God, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from you.
The Most High gave them that, okay? He's the one to set them up. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. The opposite word is given. Who gave it? The Most High. Just like he gave it, he's going to take it. Okay? He's taking it right back. He gave you a period of time that you cannot pass. Get that. Okay?
So that Daniel 4:17, how the Most High woman can keep up with that.
Exactly.
He decides, he's in charge over it.
Right. He set us up over it.
The basis.
The ancient pharaohs, they all thought there was manifestation of high authority. Today, these elites, they think they're a divine being, you know?
Right.
Because of this technology. Immerse yourself in that knowledge.
It's Job chapter 14, verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Yeah, you can't pass the day, the very hour, the minute that the Most High say, okay, Yahweh Shai, go and get them. Go get them. And then it's going to be over from there. Okay? You can't beg the Most High. You can't do anything to change that. Okay? See, it's already written, man. He set you up as the wicked. Why? In order to punish his people, the righteous. Okay? And after that, the use for you is going to be over. There's going to be no more need. They try to call us useless eaters. You're the useless eaters of the earth. Okay? You're the black of the earth. The goyim of the earth. Everything you try to put on us, that's you.
He's projecting.
Yes. Projecting.
You know how the scripture says that everything went for time is bring for our learning? Well, you have history in the scriptures of what happens to a king or a nation that lifts themselves above the Most High, that's filled with pride. You got Nebuchadnezzar, he thought too highly of themselves. What did the Lord do? He turned his ass into a beast, man. Okay?
Literally.
To show him who's in power, man. And Nebuchadnezzar acknowledged that. He acknowledged the Most High after that, man. Okay? So, what about you devils? You devils, you have more pride than Nebuchadnezzar himself, man. You're putting yourself like you're the Most High himself. Okay?
Right into the Lord's hand.
Right. So what do you think the Lord's going to do to you? The Lord's going to humble you greatly in sight of the whole wide world, man.
Exactly.
Okay? That's why in Isaiah 14 it says, this is the one, this individual, that's going to be said throughout for ages, man. I'm sure that this devil's wrong. I'm talking about these peasants, these beasts, they ruled over us. They had us in chains. They did this to us. You know?
Right.
So the Lord's going to humble the devil so great, man. Right? And that's at first humbling, destroying your world within an hour.
Exactly.
You know, the scripture says, we shall make war with the beast, right? Yahweh shall make war with the beast. And this war ain't going to be a long, drawn-out war. 2 years, 4 years. You know, it's going to be a war that can be ended in seconds within an hour.
Exactly. You see how he put himself up with that scripture says we just read about him. Right. He
is lifted up. Now it said, I am a God. I sit in the seat of God. In the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and not a God.
Right? Okay, and the Most High sits where? He is the Most High. So he sets himself as the Most High. He's going to be the Most High. And just like that buoy in the sea, that the more you push it down, when it comes up, the higher it goes, right? So he's up there high. So it's going to be the opposite for him. He's going to be pushed down so low because he raised himself up so high, you know.
Just like we read in Malachi 1:4.
Yeah.
Right? You know, you shall build up and I shall build down.
Right, exactly. Go ahead.
It's Job chapter 20, verse 5. It says, I'll start at 4. Job 20:4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds,
There it is.
yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, he shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. Right, man. The time for the wicked is short. Joy of him but for a moment, man. Okay, remember Revelation says he was loose for a little season. We're in that little season when he's loose. Alright? And he doesn't have long to rule, man. His time is short. And his time is coming to an end. We're seeing it based off all the signs that the Lord is constantly showing us, man. Alright, signs in the heavens through chariot sightings, blood moons, solar eclipses, planets aligning, stars aligning. All those are signs, man.
Yeah.
Okay, earthquakes, wars, famine, pestilence, all those are signs. Okay?
Exactly.
It says he shall perish like his own dung. Shit come and goes, you know.
Yeah.
Suppose
Just like he's showing off here, a helicopter flying over right now. That's his power, the helicopter. But now the Lord has brought the chariots into view. There's something greater than your little helicopter, you know. Okay.
Greater than your fighting jet.
Your fighter jets, all that madness, you know, your rockets. You know, you're a liar talking about you going into outer space. You've never gone into outer space. You've gone into inner space. You have your chariots, your, what are the things out there? No, the space station. You got your space station out there in inner space, okay, where there's no gravity, there's no air. But that's inner space. That's not outer space. You can't go outer space. Okay? You can't.
Operation Fishbowl showed that you cannot pierce the Van Halen belt. You can't go outside the Van Halen belt. You can't destroy it. You know, both sides to the bounds.
That's your bounds. Okay?
All you can do is see what's out there. Your high telescopes. And you see what's past it, you can't go there.
And that's how you're able to make your little movies about going to Mars, be somewhere.
Who gave there was right to name that planet Mars?
Exactly.
Jupiter, Venus. You know, these have actual names, but no side names. It's not the names that the devils have it. You know, Mars, Jupiter, and all the Greek gods.
Okay, but yet they can have a rover on Mars. Now, can't say how many billions of miles away. We don't know, but yet, and they can control it from here. Control it, but yet your phone gonna drop. The signal to your phone gonna drop out.
Oh yeah.
Okay. It's not to go through the mountains. You can't get the signal.
Yeah, you go in the
Okay.
ocean, you go planes.
Exactly. You can't get no signal. Okay.
That shows just somewhere in Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico
Exactly.
desert.
Exactly. Places out people have never seen before. You know. Look, it's Earth-like. Yeah. Yeah, because it's earth on earth. What do you mean? We can survive there. Yeah, you can survive exactly where that rover is because it's on earth. Okay, you've never gone to the moon. You've never gone past the Van Allen belt, the ozone layer. Okay, the firmament. It's firm. Okay? Okay, you can't go past it.
Isaiah 14 and you're going to start at.
It is what you think it is.
Okay. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave,
That's it, yeah.
and the noise of thy vows, the worms is spread under thee.
Right, this place is covered with worms, man. America is finished, bro. Okay? Ride down the streets of this place. Okay? Why would you want a good car in this place, man? Do. Every 5 seconds, do. You know?
Oh man,
Huh?
10, 5, 4, 5. Driving the center right there. It's fucking roads are horrible.
Okay. How can this be the place where people want to come? Okay. Go to Germany over there and get on the Autobahn. That thing's smoother than smooth, man. They ain't got no humps in it, not one. Okay? The whole street, the whole highway is just smooth. That's how they're able to go 160 miles an hour. I've seen one guy in a Mercedes, the Mercedes go 160. He pushed it all the way up to 160. Okay? Right. You hit a little dip, a little rock or something. It's gonna shake the car. Okay?
Driving and shit, you think, oh shit, it's on my tire.
It's the road, bro. It's the whole road. Okay? Go ahead.
The worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground?
Now you're coming down to the ground. Go ahead. You set your nest among the stars, but you're gonna be brought down to the ground. Go ahead.
Which didst weaken the nations.
Yeah.
For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High.
And you'll never do that. Okay, you can't get past this star, which is the earth. You can't get past this star coming to go exalt yourself. Okay? Go ahead. Right.
They want to live past Earth.
Right.
What's up, man?
Star Trek shit.
Yeah. All the this out in outer space and that spaceship.
Yeah.
You have the water live on Earth.
Yeah.
They can get the shit so.
Yeah. That's what they want. They want that. Okay?
Who's on Earth?
Jake. Okay? Jake. Just like even in that movie, Downsizing. Okay? Remember? Now you can downsize and this right here becomes like a water well. You know what I'm saying? This can last you a whole year, this water. But yet, they still had Issachar there. They was driving down the street. They drove to the ghetto, bro.
You know why he went down there?
Right.
Because he couldn't even afford a small,
Exactly.
the small downside.
But even in that, they consider us to be way, way, way under them. Okay? So, if in that exists master and slave, what do you think the kingdom of heaven is going to be? You think that it's going to be like now the Most High is cool with everybody and he's going to put everybody? No. Y'all going into slavery, into some hardcore bondage. Okay? And not only that, you're going to go down. Because that's the reason I'm bringing this out. Because you put yourself up so high, you're about to come down so low.
Okay? And it says, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, and I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation.
Mount of the congregation. That's what you're doing there. You're sitting on us now. Okay? Go ahead.
In the sides of the north.
We're in the north. Okay?
And when Columbus came over here, he was ordered by the rats to come over here to find them a home. And they knew that we were over here. They knew it. You know? That's him exalting himself over the Most High people. But it's all prophecy. It says 14, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Verse 15, thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
Sides of the pit. Okay? Y'all gonna be in pits, you know.
Not space shack.
No furniture.
No roof. You have to do the elements. Rightfully so, you didn't just fucking apartments you want to overcharge you. You didn't want to put the right pocket to check the air conditioning, bro. You know?
Hey, you remember the big house where they used to live? In the big house? And what was behind the big house? The shacks. Okay? No insulation. You could look through the floorboard and you can see the ground, you know. You know, the cracks, you know, when wood gets old and wet and shrink. And now you see the cracks throughout the floor, the walls, okay? And they got tin on the roof. When it rains on a tin roof floor, that's torture, you know. That's torture. That sound, that's torture. Okay? That's what they did to us. So we're gonna pay them back, okay? We're gonna get paid back. I always try to said 1,000 times. Yeah.
Their pit is a perfect place for a beast.
Oh yeah.
That's what we get home.
Oh yeah.
Lifetime got this.
Yes.
Elements, no air conditioning, no covering. You have to deal with it, you gotta go to work.
Yeah.
So how can they really go to Sabbath? They got nothing to go back to.
They gonna enjoy it because they ain't gonna have to work that day. They ain't got that whip on their back. Okay.
And so, Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 22. Therefore, whereas thou dost chasten us, thou scourgest our enemies 1,000 times more, to the intent that when we judge, we should carefully think of thy goodness, and when we ourselves are judged, we should look for mercy. Yeah, man. So he thought you did a number on us. You know, it's gonna be 1,000 times worse for you, man. You know, like I always said, we're gonna break records. But the scriptures tell you in Daniel 9, what happened to us never happened to no other nation.
Right.
So we're gonna surpass that.
Yeah. So you think you're getting away with something?
Just digging the hole further, man.
Right.
It says in the root, the Lord brought this upon us not for a destruction. So imagine when we start bringing something to destroy you. The day of how what do you call it? After effect of slavery. How destroyed we have been. And this is not to destroy us. But imagine when the Most High is on you to destroy you.
You're gonna get destroyed. Okay. You're gonna have the power. You're gonna have the power to, like, if you kill one of us, you done push us to the max, and our spirit leaves our body. You're gonna have the power to bring that spirit back. Okay.
See his body is.
Yeah.
Not even the spirit is sick.
Man.
They don't have a resilient spirit like Jake does. Jake will endure hardness. The Edomites won't.
You know, I was thinking like before you saw this exterminated, it's funny that they see all the other nations go back to their land. gonna happen to us.
Right.
But we not let go.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's gonna be a big roundup. That's what's gonna happen. Okay, roundup. Just like they got that weed killer called Roundup. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
A weed killer called Roundup. And that's what's gonna happen to them. They're gonna get rounded up. They're gonna get sprayed with that weed killer, which is that nuclear fire. It's not nuclear, but fire. Okay?
Spiritual fire. That's the real Holocaust.
Exactly. Yeah, they claim didn't they claim that? They claim they went through a Holocaust. Yeah, this many million of us died and all them lies. Oh, you gonna get it. You're gonna get to really claim that, you know. Every last one of you. Men, women, your children, every last one of your uncles, your nephews, your cousins, your aunties, okay? All of y'all, every last one of y'all, that. Okay, because you don't give a damn about us at all. You don't have no mercy.
Lord, no, there's no need. Righteous, what's the need for you Edomites, man? We're in a different time. So, once you serve your time, it's like it's called like Cain, the first son of the fugitive, right? And Esau sentenced to death, right? Someone has sentenced to death comes to, they don't put them to death, immediately. They have to serve the time. And then when the time's up, then that's become the death.
Yep.
You know? So Edomites, you're gonna get apprehended.
Yep.
You too, that's fine. You get apprehended. You're gonna judge, sentenced to death. You're gonna serve 1,000 years of slavery.
It is.
And once that 1,000 years of slavery is exterminated, blot it out,
Yep.
wipe away like a train,
Yep.
like dung, especially when it's good.
Every last one of you. Okay. You so-called dead. Those guys gonna raise your ass up just to put you in different deal. Okay. You're not gonna be in the spirit world and then come back. Not one of you. Okay. Every last one. Get that. Yeah, get that one.
So the book of James, chapter 2 and 13, it says, "For he shall have judgment without mercy, that has showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment."
Right. You're not going to get any mercy. Okay, you showed us absolutely no mercy. Okay, that Nolan Wells thing, man, that shows you the extent that they go through, you know, to keep themselves in power, to keep themselves and find themselves not guilty. Okay, the whole city, all of them, everybody is in the whole, not the city, the whole state is in on that shit. Okay, and not only that, further other states, the whole United States is in on that shit. Okay?
Even with hangings, they don't investigate.
Man, they go caught. That's the least thing a person can do is fucking hang himself, you know. That's the hardest thing to do, is to hang yourself. Okay, and where are the apparatuses of that hanging? Okay? Yeah. Hey, they'll be found with their hands tied behind their back and called it a suicide. Oh, they hung themselves and tied their hands behind their back. They can make to blame us. Okay?
According to his sundown laws, it's not wrong.
Exactly.
These dates are changed in that time frame, right?
Right.
The justice system is going down.
So he gets to make the laws as he sees fit, man. Okay? Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 47:6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy.
There it is.
Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. Precept in that scripture.
God. So they didn't show us no mercy, man. All right? Heavily laid their yoke, okay? Don't forget about the real yoke, the yoke of iron around our necks. Okay?
So that emancipation, the whole dude worked to death.
Right.
Slavery, he saw it didn't show no mercy to them. He could have been 99. You out in the field with that chain on.
Used to be time you start walking and understand how to pick shit up and shit. You out in the cotton field. Put that cotton there, little boy. The picture of the little boy in the cotton field. Okay? And look, when I was, I think I was in the 4th grade in Mississippi and shit, and they tricked us. There's a goddamn trick taking us to the goddamn cotton field. Talking about, yeah, this is how you pick cotton. And had us out there fucking picking cotton. Bringing it back, weighing it, all of that, bro, just to get some free labor out of us. Okay? One lady found out about that shit during this time. They still doing it. Okay? And she because the little boy put some of that cotton in his pocket. He's like, yeah, she's washing his clothes. Where you get this from? They ain't even telling the parents. Okay? We had to walk there. Okay? We had to walk to the goddamn field and then walk back to the cotton gin. Okay? And they thinking this is something good for us. Alright?
Isaiah 14:16, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
Right.
And that did shake kingdoms.
Right. Because you're going to be so low. You know, you're already low. Don't let them get into what they call that state, a derelict state. When you see them in a derelict state, bro, it is absolutely horrible. For them, right? Exactly. Even Jake in his derelict state don't look like that. Okay? The only way Jake looks like that is he's just out of his mind. Alright?
That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. Oh, you're going to go for power. Look at how you've done Palestine and, the Middle East. How you have made those houses desolate to being a man that nobody can recognize.
Exactly. See this picture on the internet, it was talking about, they showed all the places before Edom got there on top, and then after when Edom left. Okay?
Libya, Yemen, Iraq, Syria,
Just tore up. Uninhabitable.
they're all cities out there.
Exactly. Okay.
Families built in, have businesses, they enjoy life. So you start getting in. And it's desolate world.
Look at Gaddafi. Gaddafi had his people set up nice.
Oh, he had started a pipe that was from water to the Libya. Right? We get that. His own currency, his own resources. Right? NATO, after the Bill of War, destroyed that pipe. And destroyed the facility that built the pipe goes to the water. Call it, we were destroying military compound. You saw what we did, what it was doing. You saw them like when you were good for your people, man. Right. That's why they eventually took out El Chapo. El Chapo, we built roadways, and we built a synagogue, helping out children.
They don't want to see nobody doing good and helping each other but themselves. Hey, you go into these communities, these played one probably like a month ago. You ate it. You ain't getting in there. You ain't getting in there. You know, lawns are manicured. Okay, their houses are huge. Okay, they living good, man. Okay, and they don't want you in there. Okay, if they find you in there, they gonna murk you. You know.
Mark chapter 10 and 7, it says, pride is hateful before God and man, and by doth one commit iniquity. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by cheat, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
All your riches are gotten by deceit. You didn't get anything honest. Nothing, man. You're a raper, robber, and a murderer. Okay?
Even the poorest Edomite, they got that pride. You know, there was one guy, there was a poor Edomite that said, see Michael Jordan, he was like, man, I'm better than that nigga. You know,
Nig and he's a wig. Okay? So what's that? That's 1681. Okay? That's 1681 rearing his head. Okay? Giving them the ones that didn't have nothing, giving them the pride of being white. Like white man. You know? And that ranks them over the richest so-called black men. Okay? Just their skin color. Okay? And you ain't nowhere near white. You're red. Okay? Why don't y'all start claiming that? I'm the red man. Okay, but instead of doing that, what did you do? Put that on who? Yeah. Okay? Alright? Go ahead.
So verse 9, why is earth and ashes brown? There is not more a wicked thing than a covetous man.
Exactly. He covered everything, and he covered the whole earth. Go ahead. Yeah, like you said, he named the planet. Okay.
He took our whole identity, or as well as some of the nation. Hey, this man is everything except, Israel.
That's why he'll come with good wrath, because he knows that he's not going to have those, the earth to himself anymore.
Right.
He's going to be able to go out to outer space and live in those planets. He knows that we are. That's why Esau's envying us, because he knows our end. It's going to be glorious. This end is going to be extermination. That's why they're going to try to exterminate us now. That's why they're going to try to do everything in their power to try to get the birthright back. It's like, most of not going to change, man. You know, Lord's not going to change. I had enough of my people. I'll just get the birthright back to the solid. Nah, man.
It's going to be like when Isaac, what did Isaac say? Who's this? Oh, who is this coming in here? He's a what? Oh no. Oh, who came before? Yeah, well, he's going to be blessed. He will be blessed. Jacob's going to be blessed. Okay? Because the Most High set it up. Okay?
in Second Ezra it says we are looking for the promise. New heaven and new earth. So the Most High made a promise. He's a man of his word, man. You know?
Yep. Even the other nations are looking forward to us.
Yeah.
You know?
Earth is what's looking forward to us.
Right.
Angels.
Yeah.
The Most High made a promise. He's not going to change that promise that he made to Abraham. And we're going to rule the earth.
So continuing, it says, there is not more wicked thing than a covetous man, but such as one setteth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels. The physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die.
Alright?
charismatic leadership is up. All right, again, it's only like you just read in Job, the beginning, man, he's given a certain time to leave. All right, it's pretty much over right now.
Yeah. Bro, I'm at the point now where I can hardly stand to look at it. I can hardly stand to look at their ass. For real, this is a real thing.
Real careful around them. Like, I know that there's something.
Yeah, bro. Come on now. Okay. The Lord is putting that wickedness in them. Their wickedness is coming out now. It's Revelation 12 and 12. They know that they got it but a short time. Okay? This place is not opening back up. America's not opening back up. It's closing. Okay? It's done. Alright? The Edomites are done. You so-called white people, name yourself that. And name us black. Okay? White meaning pure, undriven, innocent, not likely to cause no harm, right? But that's them. But what do? They do the opposite of that, man. Okay? Across the earth. Okay? Especially people on the side. Especially okay? Because they were set up for that. Right? Exactly. Right. And they were made crooked. What it say? You can make crooked straight. There you go. Alright? Nobody. Okay, the Most High didn't intend for them to be straight. Like he did Jacob. And what's that in Apocrypha wisdom? Walking with you in crooked ways. Okay? Do you get that? Get that? Wisdom rock.
That's the rock before Kevin.
Can you get somebody get that? Okay. We're not Kendall Lamar. We're not like they're not like us. We're not like them. They were created to be the wicked. T-H-E-E.
4:17.
4:17. Get that right.
Sirach 4:17 says, "For at the first you will walk with him by crooked ways, it brings fear and dread upon him,
Right.
and torment him with her discipline, until she may trust his soul to try him by her law."
That's it. That's what happened to us. The Lord was walking with us in crooked ways. Okay? And chastising us. Yo, get your ass right. Get your ass right. And then we got right.
Friend is knowing that verse.
If you're trustworthy.
But he made him crooked. He made him crooked. That one? He made him crooked. Walk with him. Who can make a crooked thing straight? Crooked, he can make it straight. Okay? He made him be wicked from the beginning, man. Okay? Using him as his sword. To do what? To punish the people on his side. Alright? Even though he fuck with the other nations a little, he don't fuck with the other nations like he fuck with them. He don't.
Ecclesiastes 7 and 13. It says, "Consider the work of the Lord, for who can make that straight which hath to be made crooked?"
He made it crooked, man. You can't change the way the Most High He created them to be the devil. Just like he created Yahweh Shai to be a power of God. Okay? He chose Yahweh Shai to be the righteous.
All right, and he says, one love, one to honor, this one's honor, and
Exactly.
this one's
Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. Read. You're supposed to read that whole thing, man.
I had a quick concern.
Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 13, verse 23. When the Ethiopian changes skin, or the leopard his spots, then may he also do good that are accustomed.
They're accustomed to doing evil. Right? I was going to put it, I was going to, but I ain't going to use it. But I got these Edomite babies, right? Showing their wickedness. They're wicked for you. You got to teach them, oh, they were taught to be evil. No, you don't have to teach them to be evil, man. It's just in them. Okay? You don't believe this shit, man. This little motherfucker gas. Okay? That's why I ain't It's very wicked.
You can't say it.
I just don't want to say it.
Ecclesiastes 7 and 13 of the NLT. Except the way the Lord does things, who can straighten what he has made crooked?
Yeah, these devils are customized on both sides to be evil. What Cain did, the Lord said, sin dwelleth at the door. So,
Like the book said, I told him earlier, he was a stranger, he was just the wicked. This is just something that he was warning not to do. It's the wicked.
You can't help it.
That's how the Lord designed it.
Yeah.
Get out.
Romans 9 and verses 18. Therefore had ye mercy on whom he will have mercy, on whom he will be hardened. Thou wilt say then unto me, why doth he yet find fault? For who have resisted his will? Nay, but man, who art thou that shouldest reply against the Most High? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus?
Clay can't go to the potter, okay, and say, why you made me into a trash can, okay, and made him into a mean face. He cost billions of dollars, not cost $3, okay, we made out of the same clay. The Most High's will, he can will it how he will, wherever he wants. Go ahead.
It's Wisdom of Solomon 15 and 7. For the potter, tempering soft earth, fashioneth every vessel with much labor for our service. Yeah, of the same clay he maketh both the vessels that serve for clean uses, and likewise also all such as serve to the contrary. But what is the use of either sort? The potter himself is the judge.
That's right.
You know?
Potter, man. Most High is the potter of this whole thing. Okay? This whole earth, this whole creation, okay, is in his hands. How he wants to make it, how he wants it. You know? You want something to be a garbage can, and that's just what it is. Okay? Something to be destroyed, something to be righteous and to live forever. That's how he did it. Okay? You can't fault him for that.
Motivation to forever service.
Yeah. Hey, but he made us to serve him right now. Are they complaining to him that we're serving them right now? Are they complaining? Any of them complaining? Why you got them serving us like that? They're so rich in their faith. They're so rich in the things that they do. Everything they do it better than us. Why are they serving us? Anybody saying that? No. Okay? They know we're better than them at all things. They know that.
They hate us, but at the same time they love us.
Exactly.
You see these NBA stars, they always go to China and see all the fan base they acquire. All the Moabites farm their ass and shit.
Man.
You know? They hate us at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, like just being dark skinned out of any nation. Being dark, like, not like people hate you.
Right. You did that.
You know, Esau. You see all these Moabites, these Ammonites, the Japanese, the Moabites, the Chinese, Vietnamese, all that. You see their culture, they always look so white, so pale.
Right.
You know?
You got a thing called bleaching.
Yeah. They actually do that shit. But then you got white behind that. So
Benjamin was into that heavy.
Still is.
Okay. So one of them, they made a song called Bleach. Them would bleach, them would bleach out them skins, them would bleach, like a browning, you know? That's how bad it was.
I was in the video in the morning, do a dark person. Very dope, like a clear out of good. Person, born, raised in person. From the Persian national wrestling team. He said, sometimes if I was born, if I was reincarnated, I'll ask not to be black. There's a lot of hate that he gets.
Exactly.
You know? But not knowing that being black is a beautiful thing. We're not black, that's the term that Esau calls it. We're just saying that for y'all understanding. We're really brown, dark skin, you know? That's just the power that you put on black. There's no such thing as black.
Right.
You know?
Hey, the Argentinians, they lost the war against the other tribes down there in South America because they raised ethnic whitewashing war. They lost. They try to so-called whitewash the whole race. Ethnic whitewash the whole race. That shows you the salvation of
It's the Most High that really made that black white. Because he made it to whereas it's just the opposite. Black is the opposite of white. White is the absence of color. Black is the inclusive of all color. Mix all the crayons in the box together, it's going to turn out black. Most High did that. Right? Esau took it and made it a derogatory thing. Like he does everything.
Dark skin is a style between all the nations instead of pairing themselves, they will be turning themselves in the sun. So you thought it. You know?
Yeah. That was the thing for Esau. Remember? He keep going out and getting suntan lotion.
Still does.
You gotta get what's that stuff that rock UV rays. Sunblock, sunscreen. Okay, because the sun don't agree with him. How the thing that makes everything grow don't agree with you?
That's another thing, right? If God is white, why would he make the sun that destroys your harms your kind?
Right.
God looked up. Wouldn't he create the sun that benefit you and not your enemy?
Exactly.
the scripture says when the Lord returns to be like him. Be like his body. And like when John was looking at the boy, he said he's a dark-skinned man. So go back to that dark skin. All of us.
Isaiah chapter 29 to 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us? Surely your turning things upside down shall be esteemed as potter's clay. The exact opposite.
That's their whole stilo, you know. That's their whole operation. Okay. Turn things in a right way. They were fainting, bro. Okay. Crying, bro.
Jackson,
Friends, all of them. Okay. Michael Jordan, all the Michaels. Okay.
It says, you know, like it says in the verse above it.
Bitches want to be like the Kardashians. All the Kardashians get with Jakes.
Yeah.
Ray J, Lamar Odom, Kanye,
Yep.
Tyga, Travis Scott.
Yep.
They out here releasing everything.
They all get with Jakes. Even that.
Basketball player
Oh,
that was he looked white, but his daddy was blacker than the mud.
the hell, bro?
He married Kim
I know
Kardashian.
you're talking about Chris.
No basketball.
Chris, I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
He wasn't like a big
I was talking about
guy.
it.
Like a,
Right,
actor,
but he
man.
was a pro. He was in the NBA.
yeah.
But he married her.
I'm talking about this that Travis Scott was with is with a dude that looks like an Edomite. But he is Jake though.
Right.
Oh, you think you did?
Yeah, he is Jake, bro. You don't think so?
I don't know what you're talking
He's Jake, bro.
about. I like that movie, though.
Like him, he's Jake.
Chris Humphrey.
Yeah.
Chris Humphrey. Yeah. Chris Humphrey. Okay, she married him. You know? That girl there.
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Man, Reggie Bush. It was with Reggie
Reggie
Bush.
Bush. You know?
I don't know who Chris Humphrey is, but
Yeah, he's a basketball player.
I remember Reggie Bush. I know Ray J.
And his son now looks like his son, right? Okay. So he probably got with Edomite and had a son. You know, because he kind of looked like Edomite. But his daddy blacker than all of us.
But who did she have kids with?
Kanye.
Exactly. Jake.
Yeah.
Anybody want that Jake baby?
Yeah. Exactly.
No, there's so called missing.
Back in Isaiah 29 and 16. Surely the turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's way. What shall the word say of him that made it, he made me not? What shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? Alright? This is the mindset of the devil. Right? You think you can do better than the Lord, but you can't, right? Alright, again, the Lord, his understanding is even higher. He was the one that gave you wisdom that you have.
Right.
According to their school system, God didn't make up Big Bang did. So that's the mindset of Esau. He'll never give credit to the Most High.
It says that in the scripture, the fools say there is no Most High. Alright? You're a bunch of fools.
They're fools because they know that the Most High exists.
Yeah.
But they're ignorant. Put the egg on it as if the things that they do, he's not going to respond. He's not going to have nothing to say about it.
Hey, you just read in the verse above Isaiah 29, man. You see of us, who
Exactly.
hear us, right? Rough paraphrase.
Yeah.
Alright, these devils think they could get away with it because the Lord is exactly that judgment right now.
Exactly. Just because, just like it said, because since it's against the work of the executed speed, you know. So that's what they're doing. Go ahead.
Romans chapter 9 and verses 19. Thou wilt say then unto me, why doth ye yet find fault? For who have resisted his will? Nay, but, O man, who art thou that repliest against the Most High? Shall the thing formed say unto him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Had not the potter power over the clay? Of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor. What if the Most High willeth? Verse 21. Had not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
That lump was iron. One vessel unto honor. Children of Israel, or forefather Jacob. Vessel unto dishonor. And Esau. Esau, you. Okay, the Lord had the power to choose who you going to be, have his people, and be his people. You know, always the sons of God. It's never Edomites. Okay?
And it says, verse 22. What?
It's like Esau has a thing, like Esau had it. Jewish people, they say that anti-Semitic. Which, yeah, they act like they're the only Semitic people that's, you know, only people that's Semitic. No, all white, Ammonites, Ishmael, the people over there that y'all killing, guess what, they're Semitic people.
So they're the actual anti-Semitic.
Yeah. Y'all the rejected Shemites, man. We're the chosen, we come from the chosen line.
Yeah, if anybody's going against the Semitic people, it's them. Okay? We come from Shem. Y'all come from Shem too. That's as far as it goes. And well, Isaac, you know.
What do you need
That's as far as it goes. You don't come of Jacob, what you're trying to claim. Got all that children named Jacob. Come here, Jacob. Come here, Jacob. Daniel. All of them. Come here, David. You know, you should be saying, come here, Esau. Come here, little Edom.
You got Issachar named children. One Issachar, he's from the son of Esau.
Yeah, one of Terrence prophets traded Esau. Issachar.
Exactly. Okay. But this thing is coming to an end, man. It's coming to an end. Alright? More on that?
Yeah, and it says, what if the Most High willing to show his wrath to make his power known, endure with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction?
Right. He's watching this whole thing go down, you know. And just waiting to that time when he says that's enough. Okay, that's it. And he's gonna send his son, that right hand. Smite. Okay. He's gonna smite this Edomite, man.
Job, the 20th chapter, it says, this is the portion and the heritage of the wicked man appointed to by the Most High. So this is your lot. Esau had.
Yeah, they think that they can go across this whole earth, all these decades, centuries, and do our people wrong, and then when the Lord comes back, they're going to be salvation.
They know that they have to pay what they've done there. You know? I wish I was seeing it. I don't know if you guys knew. I remember us doing this out a long time ago. In the future, it's great to be white. I mean, in the past, it's great to be white. You don't want to be white.
That would be a really good one tonight.
I know you're talking about his box. Issachar. But it looks like an Edomite.
Nah. Yeah, he knows that the future, the white people ain't gonna be great. Ain't gonna be free whatsoever.
He said you could go to year 1. Here you go, sir. It's the table right here. But he said that future boy.
start at 5, it says that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite. But for a moment, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach into the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he?
Where is he, man? Where he at? Thought he was ruling the world. Okay? No, he was set up to rule the world. Earth was given into the hands of the wicked. He didn't take shit. Okay? You took it, but it was because the Lord put it in our spirit to lose and put it in your spirit to win. That's all. Go ahead.
So the book of First Maccabees 2:62. Fear not then the words of a sinful man, for his glory shall be dung and worms. Today he shall be lifted up, and tomorrow he shall not be found.
Oh!
Because he is returned into his dust, and his thought is to come to nothing.
Right. Flush the toilet. It's gonna be your action. Fucking out. That's it. Flush the shit. That's supposed to go. Fucking not. So you're like a old. Look, hey, this dung is an unclean thing. You know, that's why, like, part of our law to have a paddle for a soldier, not to only have a sword, but to have a paddle. Just easier to use. You have to be able to, dig a hole and cover it up. And you go sidewalk up on the camp. You don't want to be on that unclean shit. You know, so you're like dung, man. Soon you're going to be, soon you're here, and soon you're going to be gone. Where our children are going to have, even after your tribulation, we're going to have to explain, like, eat my needs. First, we're going to have to explain to our children they had during the thousand years. Soon we're going to have to explain what a Edomite is. Show them all this and bring up the story, man.
Right, we're going to have to explain to them why we did that to them. So that's going to go back to what they did to us.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was a new holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with Purim, during the time Esther was virgin, when all the heathens wanted to kill us and shit, and the Lord gave us victory by allowing us to kill those that intend to kill us, we created a holiday. So don't be surprised there'll be another feast. Extermination of peace, so exterminate the ass, have a big feast, call this day, and not just bring to our children after, man,
Obadiah 1 and 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. They said the past come back to haunt you. Your past is going to be required of all time. All the raping, robbing, murdering. It says, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head.
Yeah. It's like the brother just read, Gmsla 12 and 22. Right?
I'm not sure the verse we're talking about.
1,000 times. Right? They're going to get, that's their reward. Okay?
For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually.
Right. You just got us, let's go over there and get that. And I'm just making it literal. They drinking their wine, okay, telling us, pick that up. Go over here. Bring that girl over here to me. While they just doing what they want to do, we gotta adhere to everything that they're saying. Okay? While they just enjoying themselves. Okay?
Wake us up 4 in the morning, have us dance and shit. Entertainment.
Yep.
We're not going to do entertainment and laughter stuff anymore in the world. Edomites would be swallowed too.
Exactly.
You know, they're saying who can win 100 men versus one gorilla? Why not touch that theory out? That theory out, man. I want to see what the gorilla can, how long it would take for a gorilla to take out your jaw, man. You know?
Remember Django?
Yeah, I see it.
Like with the hammer. He gave him hammer. Said, for their entertainment, they was being entertained. And one got a beard. Fuck out of here, man. Okay?
I'm telling you, bro, I don't know what's going on with me. I cannot stand this. Edomites.
It's been like that, bro.
It's getting severe now with me.
See, I was on the road, I see this blue strap. I see this blue strap. Fucking loose, right? So I pulled it out the
It's not just the Edomite for me, it's all heathens. All heathens.
That time is coming, man. Most High is making us impatient. Okay.
but we gotta hold our peace until it's time.
Exactly.
Eyes circles, always going anywhere.
That's it. That's it.
See if you don't have to fucking cut going around. They'll do that to us. We gotta keep peace until it's time not to. You know? You might drop while there, you can't drop the one, man. You know?
So wait till the Lord rise up to the praise.
Exactly.
Leave it up to the Lord to handle it. So,
It's like the Lord is building that rage up in the street.
it says, they should drink, and they should swallow down.
They gonna drink. Like we drink. We swallow down.
They would drink.
Yeah, we still. Exactly. Okay? We drink that brutal hardcore, you know, when they had us in the cotton fields and, you know, with the whip out. Okay?
That's just one aspect of it. What about what happened to the northern kingdom?
Exactly. Okay? We endured that. Go ahead.
They shall be as though they had not been.
Yeah, they're gonna be as though they ain't never ruled nothing. Like, they rule what? They ain't rule. You know, playing, man. My dad playing. You know?
Pull out the strong, like son. Such as not oh shit. And remember, Lord says that we'll remember ourselves. No, not that.
Put us in
Yeah, put us in remembrance. There's no mournful of how they're with us. So we don't know. But these devils had any more of us. You guys are like, I can't believe I want these people to be saved. Look, everything's going to be revealed to us in the kingdom of what these devils actually have done. There's still things coming out, all this information of all the wickedness we saw done to us. The kingdom of heaven, all that's going to be revealed, man.
Yeah.
You know?
It's gonna be a real history class. Like they got their history class. They taught us in history, American history. They only taught us about ourselves during February. And it was all about us being slaves.
Yeah.
Okay?
And they try to make themselves seem great.
Right.
What's the guy called?
You said what, bro?
The one guy that went and fought against the French.
No, it's on the truth.
No, the one general that lost to Napoleon. They try to make themselves seem greater. Alexander, Napoleon. All these people that have done conquest. But those people are murderers.
You know, I heard he might even admit to it. He said, yeah, we're better than y'all. We conquered y'all, didn't we? We conquered you. We took your stuff. We were greater than you. Because we took it. You know, that's the attitude we had.
No, but lot of wars fighting gas. A lot. But it says, you shall overcome it. But you shall overcome at the last, right? Who's that truth that overcame God? So we still don't know that he conquered us in the prophecy. Alright? We're building up America, a place that the Lord is eventually going to destroy.
Hey, but even though they conquered us during that time, we know that and they took us down. When it's one-on-one, and you see an Edomite, and it's just you and the Edom, they scared as fuck.
Never one-on-one.
But I'm saying, if you ever met one, you know, just walking and bypassing and stuff like that, you can see the fear in them.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't care how big they are. It don't matter.
But whenever it's two tribes united, man, it's always, you know, you saw that nothing against it.
That's
why
contraband. They made that contraband.
Yeah, right.
We gathered together. Okay, it's a law against that. You know?
And it says, verse 17, but upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness.
Right, because the Lord's going to turn things right side up now. Okay, there ain't going to be no more wickedness and stomp that shit out.
Just like how when you clean and stuff, like this is something you separate the dirty dishes from the trash. Most times like you separate it from all you got there.
Right. You need that. Like when you wash this, you got two sinks. You washing them in this sink, you put the clean ones in that side, you washing them, put the clean, you rinse them off, rinse the clean ones off, put them off. What do you do with that water? You let that dirty water out and it's discarded. Okay? Esau is that dirty water.
And the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. And the house of Jacob shall possess their
Possessions. Exactly, because they came and stole all our possessions. Man. Okay? Imagine what they have over there in England, underground, where they got it locked up. You know, they got all those miles of underground things that they can have locked up. Okay? You got to get a special pass to go under there to see certain things. You can't see everything. Okay? They have our things. All right?
It says in Job they have poured up gold. So silver. And they got it all stored up.
Yeah.
All stored up. All over the place. Waiting for us to Lord willing to pave our streets.
The scripture said, come and get my goodly things. You know? They took the Most High's goodly things. First of all, his goodly thing was the nation of Israel. But the treasures inside the temples and all of that, man, they came in and just ransacked the place. Right? Just like they did in, they show you on these documentaries. When they went into Greenwood, Oklahoma. Black Wall Street. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 23, verse 17. It says, it shall come to pass after the end of 70 years that the Lord will visit Tyre. Alright, there might be people that once had kingdom. Alright, but you could apply this to Esau today. Like first Tyre is 58, but it's really you can apply that to Esau. Right? It says the Lord will visit Tyre, and she shall turn to her hire, shall commit fornication with all kingdoms of the world upon the face of the earth. And like what it says in Revelation, all kings have committed fornication with her while drinking of that cup. You know? Couples that are philosophy and democracy that she pushes upon the whole world. It says, and the merchandise in her hire shall be holy. And the merchandise in her hire shall be holiness to the Lord. It shall not be treasured nor laid up, for merchandise shall be for for them that dwell before the Lord to eat sufficiently and for durable clothing and merchandise. Referring to the gold, stuff you have in there, they're sitting there. And that's really for us, man. They're keeping that for us. Right? You know, they bring out from time to time, they want to show it off. You know, gold chair. But really, that's for us, man. Okay? That the Lord has in store for us. You know? Yeah, that's basically it.
So Isaiah chapter 60, and I'll start at 10. It says, "And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor I have had mercy on thee. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night."
Yeah, and on paradise, when we look like working, we're going to be the slave master. You heathens going to get to work, man. You know, chiseling, axing, not chiseling, stones.
That's what was all your possessions, all the best of what you have, it's going to be given unto us. Alright, starting off with Yahweh Shai and the left. Alright? It says, "Therefore thy gates shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the courses of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought." Alright? It says, "For the nation and the kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted." Alright, you're going to be forced into, what's the word, subservience, man. Alright, you are going to be your slaves, man. Again, you know, give us the best of what you got. Alright, your oils, your stones, you know, your fine metals, man. Your women, your cattle, your everything. Alright, it's going to be given to us.
Now read this in NLT. Isaiah 23 and 18 in NLT. But in the end, the prophets will be given to the Lord. Her wealth will not be hoarded, but will provide good food and fine clothing for the Lord's priests. So wealth not be hoarded, like the devil's hoarding up the Lord's wealth. Like in the Federal Reserve, they have a lot of gold. It's hoarded up. Okay? That's really all for us. All the wealth. You know, all you need is wealth. You're going to be all for people.
That's it.
Hey, it's not for them. It's like jewelry. It's not for them. They look right in jewelry. Walking that thing, they don't even try. You don't even see them trying. Wait, Jake, like this brother got his chain on. You know what I'm saying? It just look natural on him. But that was on the Edomite and the chain would look out of place, right? Why he got that on his neck like that, you know? Hey, the Most High put the chain. He the one that made us look good. Right?
Gold, silver, shines on it.
Exactly. You know what chain looks good on Esau? Slavery chain. Exactly. That's what's going to be on him. That's what they I got a good one. Job 27 and 16, it says, "Though he heap up silver as the dust, and prepare raiment as the clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver." Yep. Hey, all these years of stealing, robbing, all the resources, the gold and the silver from the earth, and all the fine things have been collected. We've been collecting them for the kingdom, man, our kingdom.
That's what I quoted earlier. It's Sirach 14 and 3. It says, "Riches are not comely for a niggard, and what should an envious man do with money?" Alright, like the brother was saying, that these riches don't look right at you, man. So all you do is hoard, you're greedy with it, man. You just store it away somewhere.
Yeah, that was a trillion.
Yeah.
That's all right. What's the trillion? What's the trillion in our These are millionaires, man. They have all the money in the world, all the wealth to end the world's problems, and now won't even budget. You know?
Yeah.
They're able to fix every nation's problem. Okay? Not even fill it in the pocket. But it says open trillion.
But it said, what do they do? They hold on to that shit.
They don't take care of America's debt.
Yeah.
They don't have, they were saying, man, they got so much money. Don't worry about it. Hey, America is what, 40 to 40? They get 40 trillion?
Yeah, 40 trillion, bro.
Debt. So, they just come in, man, we don't need that shit, man.
They can make everybody in America a millionaire. They don't need to
They drop 100,000, 100 billion. Put it in the fucking digits, you know?
But like it tells you what happened in the second chapter, where you can't be satisfied. You know, it's never enough.
That's why there's a parable. The Lord quoted the parable of Lazarus and rich man. Lazarus only wanted just a little crumb. Just a
Right.
crumb.
Stop.
They just trying to get a little piece.
Yeah. What it said? Rich man fares something every day. Every day. You get paid. You know, at least they want to give out this. Oh, they want to have, Elon Musk be the first trillionaire. Elon Musk is not. It's just compared to the watch out.
That's why they're so able to have that arrogance they have. Okay, but what does it say about riches in that day? Not. Okay, all that riches that you can buy your way out of what's coming. Judgment is coming from the Heavenly Father and the Son, you know. It's already set up.
And they could buy them a bunker. But can they buy themselves out of slavery? No.
They can buy a bunker, but can they buy protection for that bunker? Door.
Job chapter 21, verse 7, it says, wherefore do the wicked live and become old, ye are mighty in power. And that's still this. Alright, the wicked, alright, they live up to the old age, to the 100 years. Alright, they don't want to die. That's why you had that one devil, David Rockefeller, getting all these heart transplants. He ain't trying to die. Alright? This is a mighty and power. They have all the power in the world. So who's that? Rothschild that says, I don't think it's a law. We can control the money. I don't pay. Alright? Their seed is established in their sight with them, and the offspring before their eyes. Right, man? The seed this had Rothschild. He had 5 sons. He had 5 sons and he spread them all in different things. One in Britain, one in France. He sent them to different parts of the world.
Something higher. Dang.
He's a Rothschild. He started off in Germany. He had 5 sons. He sent them all out. Right? We got Nathan Rothschild over here in Britain. He sent one to France, the other one. Basically, all around the world to control the world, basically, the world's currency to fund nations' wars. Hey, Meyer.
That was his first name, Meyer?
Yeah. M-A-Y.
Yeah, he had 5 sons. Gave them all, taught them all the game, all the, how to, make and all that. Alright?
Well, their middle name is all Meyer. There's another one, M-Shell, Solomon, Nathan, all. Yeah.
Those are the sons that he sent out.
Yeah, James.
Those are the sons. They sent out, control the banks, the funds.
One in Australia, one in Italy, one in France.
Yeah, Meyer M. Shell Rothschild, 1744 to 1812, funded the international banking dynasty that became one of the wealthiest private fortunes in modern history. And these banking dynasties, they're the one that funds all the war. They fund both sides of the war. Okay? It says, born in the Jewish ghetto, self-inflicted ghetto. It's not like they born like Jacob the ghetto. No, they get themselves in the ghetto. Alright, it says, Frank.
Them saying them funding both sides is like them being both sides. So they did any make it so that's them sitting
And they did that because they were trying to victimize themselves.
Yeah, put himself in the ghetto.
Yeah, being victims.
In Frankfurt, Germany, he built his initial business in rare coins, trade, port financing for Landgrave of Hesse-Kassel, 5 sons of European network. Mayor Emschel strategically dispatched his 5 sons to key financial capitals across Europe, creating a powerful interconnected private banking network. Emschel Rothschild managed the home-based bank in Germany. Solomon Mayer Rothschild established a major presence in the Austrian Empire, financing state projects and railways. Nathan Mayer Rothschild, founded in London, Rothschild & Son, dominating British finance and government funding. Carl Mayer Rothschild handled operations in Italy, linking the networks to the Mediterranean. James Mayer Rothschild built Ferraz Rothschild, becoming a towering figure in French railway and industrial finance. So these devils, going back to that scripture, right? In Job 21 and 7 says, wherefore do the wicked live, become old, of mighty and power. Their seed is established in their sight with them. You saw that. That's an example, man. Abraham. Sons. Create a family tree, a family lineage. Have global power, man. Okay?
And start a word of the Lord.
That's right.
Like the Lord put it in his word.
Their seed is established in their sight with them, and the offspring before their eyes. Their houses are safe from fear, neither is the rod of the Most High upon them.
Right, because this is their heaven. You hear it say all the time that the black man's hell is the white man's heaven, which truly is Esau's heaven is our hell. All right, but our heaven will be his hell. Okay, so they're not plagued like other men. Is that scripture?
No, that's
Will you read that?
It says, their bull genereth and faileth not, their cow calveth and casteth not her calf. And that goes into their riches. You know, like the parable, they fear and certainty every day. Get rich every day because they control the money system.
That's right.
All right?
And when it says that he established his seat before their eyes, they train the others to come up and take over the bank. You know? They replace the old Rothschild. You know, they do the same thing.
They teach their sons the game. All right? This right here is going. It says, they send forth the little ones like a flock, and the children dance, like we just read. Mount Emschel Bauer sending his 5 sons to control the different European trade banks, different European countries, man. But they fund both wars. They'll tell you the little bits of it, like, oh, they fund railways, buildings, and all that. They also fund both sides of the war, man. Okay? That's how they get control of the country, by putting them in debt. Alright? Why do you think they went after Gaddafi's ass, man? Because when he built that waterway system, that was just one of few reasons. It wasn't just because of that. Because he wanted a US dollar, he didn't want to buy oil and US dollar bank. He didn't want to central bank. And whatever nation don't have a central bank,
They coming for you.
it comes, Venezuela, the only country left is Iran, really.
They're gonna get you one way or another.
Right.
And that's why Iran is last. Iran is last because that's when it's gonna go up.
They're going from both sides of the war. They're from America, they're from Russia. You know? They control both sides. Russia got their elites. I don't think Russia is just the same that's going to save the world.
Hell no, they're Edomites.
They're Edomites, man. Alright, it says, they send forth their little ones like a flock, and their children dance. They take the timbrel and harp and rejoice at the sound of the organ. Like it says in Joel 20, rejoice the hypocrite just for a moment. These devils, they rejoice at our downfall, man. Like it says in Revelation 11, they say gifts. So get that, one to another, rejoice. They rejoice at our downfall, man.
Hey bro, you remember that video that came out? It was like the elites, they were like laughing at the poor. Y'all can't have, if you ain't got the whole room filled with Christmas presents, you're making fun of the poor.
Not here tomorrow?
Not that, Revelation 11. Not
Revelation 11, chapter. Sorry, this is Revelation 11 and 9. It says, and they, and the people, and the kindred, and tongues, and nation shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half.
250 years, 1600 to 1970.
It says, in 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves.
Not telling us who we are, that we're the Israelites, that we're God's people. Repeat on the heritage out of us from the Jeremiah 17:4.
Verse 10. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them.
Yup, that's cool, right? They that dwell upon earth, the elites, Edomites. But who controlled the slave ships? They don't tell you that. Who really owned the slave ships? A lot of these small hatters.
They have those names in there, right?
Right. They were behind the slave trade, man. Okay? Go ahead. So they rejoiced at our downfall.
They would say this is the day that they look for.
Right. They looked for to the point where they be able to put their hands on us, man, have control over us, man. Alright?
Verse 10. It says, and they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth.
Yeah, the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom. Alright? And they rejoice, make merry. Send gifts to one another. The slaves. Okay, so these devils, when they had us, they rejoiced. Make joy. This is the time to move. This is the time they can enjoy the earth, man. And you think they want to give it back? You think they want to just submit? You think they're not going to fight? You think they're just alright, they're going to accept, okay, we know that time, they're just going to accept it? Oh, these devils, they have like a mentality where if they can't have it, if they can't have it, no one can.
They want that birthright.
Right. And they're going to try to do anything in their power to try to get it back. All right, when you can't get it back, you get both sides, not like both sides don't change. All right? Both sides, he does not change, man. He already set it up from the beginning that Jacob was going to be his people, man. That we're going to be his children. That we're going to see that birthright. Okay? It didn't matter how it got done. Okay? The Lord wanted Jacob. Alright, the Lord loves Jacob and he hates you fucking Edomites, right? These devils know it. You know, you may have the young ones, they may not be, you know, they may be privy to it, they may not know it, you know, compared to the older ones. But they know, deep down in their mind, their future. That's why they have it, they're going to come after us. The whole focus is towards us. Okay?
Malachi 3:6. For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
We're not consumed. Hey, that's why there's plenty of time you could have got consumed. Slave trip, you could have got consumed. Christopher Columbus came over here to the Americas, met the Indians, alright, the Northern Kingdom tribes. You could have been consumed, died.
Private prisons. gang banging.
Roman persecution. So many times we can be consumed as a nation where our names are no more remembrance. The Lord is not changing. He remembers his promise with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. And he's going to uphold to that promise. That's why he has a remnant in the elect that he has chosen before he ever made the earth. That's that no matter how wicked the whole nation of Israel is going to be, you're going to have a remnant that's going to seek him and follow after him, man. And it's through that remnant that all Israel is going to be saved, man. Alright? Now all Israel that dies will come back to the ones that make it. So yeah, you elites could come after us. You will use your ass because you're the sword to wipe out the 2/3 of our people, man. Because our people need to be wiped out. Alright, there's no healing for all of Israel, man. All of Israel is not going to be saved on this side, man. Look at our people. We're supposed to be noble. Royalty. We have some moral within us. Look at our people. Become nothing but degenerate ass monsters. Alright? But the only way that they're going to be healed is that they have to die on this side. Okay? But come back to the ones that make it. Elect, which we hope to be a part of. Okay? We hope that we're of the elect. Okay, we hope that the Lord chosen us to be saved from the wrath of Esau, which really is the Lord's wrath, man. The Lord has shown his wrath for ages, man. For decades, for centuries. But he's about to show his wrath. And part of his wrath is going to be raising up the so-called white man to come after these fucking niggas, man. Niggas constantly killing each other for stupid shit. Nigga over there, you got Jake, 19 years old, prominent football player, wearing a wore a Houston hat, got killed over a fucking hat. You know? Also, it was judgment. But you niggas killing each other for stupid shit. That's why niggas gotta go. Okay? The Lord's only concerned with the remnants of his people, man. Okay? But like it says, through the Lord's mercy we have not been consumed. The Lord has not changed. So there's nothing you devils can do. You don't understand the Lord's only going to use you to get 2/3 of his people, man. But you're not going to get all of them. Okay? You're not going to get all the 2/3. Okay? You have your Yahweh Shai, and you got the missiles, man. We got a get Lamentations 1:22 says,
It's Lamentations chapter 3:22. It says, "It is of the Lord's mercy that we are not consumed, because his compassion failed not."
Compassion never failed. That's why he said his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, God for the Lord of Israel. Yeah, he is.
We were just talking about earlier how our bread is defiled, man. Everything is poison, everything is against us. Alright, but it's Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai that again, you know, he's preserving it. He's having mercy, alright, on his remnant that he left behind. Where's that in the Bible? Rock chapter 2.
Hey, still, they got eggs. Alright, first thing, give us a bottle. Then they frame us to send up their, have their butchers send up their prayers to the side. Say, look at your people, man. Hey, you chosen to be righteous. Look at them. They're killing each other. Alright, drugs. You're in a hole, or they're in a lot of money.
Like the Lord can't see them.
It's like the back rib sandwich. And they put that shit out every year, you know. They take it away and then they put it, oh, the back rib is back. You know, number 4. And who do they push it to? Exactly.
what they want to do. They want to make it seem as though if we go off, somehow the Most High is going to change His will for us. He's going to change His will. He's going to all of a sudden say, this is the stars in heaven, ordinance change.
Jeremiah 31.
And you notice Esau has created his whole purpose around trying to go to the moon, explore space, and go under the sea. His whole purpose is trying to get that birthright, trying to get rid of us.
Yeah. But he was the fool to sell it. The Most High had to set up. He set him up as the fool.
Jeremiah 31 and 35. Thus said the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light by day, the ordinance of the moon for the stars for a light by night,
And those things were created to last for eternity.
which divided the sea when the waves thereof war. The Lord of hosts is his name. Those ordinances depart from before me.
Start it again.
Says, which divided the sea and the waves thereof war. Lord of hosts is his name. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Those ordinances
Is that if, right? Let me say if. Say if. If those ordinances. Go ahead. Read it again.
if those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Lord, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever.
Exactly. So, if those things depart, okay, if those things depart, there will be nothing, okay? There will be nothing. You won't be on top, because those things are the things that keep this earth going. Okay, so you're not going to be on top.
It's like this man is so proud. He teaches that in an early age. I remember those scriptures, right? You would talk about in a billion years the sun is gonna die out.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a supernova event. Right?
Why you think he said that? Because you got Bill Gates trying to block out the sun, man.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing you can fucking do to block out the sun, man. You don't got that, you know.
You don't have that power, man.
You know,
You're way too small.
You don't have the power to keep your own life. You can get a pacemaker. Okay, you can get all kinds of organ transplants. When the Most High pulls your card is full.
Say you come back, you don't have the power to convince your people of what's to come. You know, like it tells you in the parable of rich man and Lazarus. It says, you know, you're pretty much done. You have the power.
Yep. So read that again.
It says, if those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Lord, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever.
And who is Israel? Okay. Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
Yeah, that's why that would spend years can't even finish studying them out of space, studying the sun, studying the moon, the stars. They spend years trying to go deep in the ocean. I think they even more. It says, there's more about this. It says, thus said the Lord, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord.
Why do you think they got NASA?
No, but it says
The
the
depth
search
of the
out
sea.
They can't even search out the earth. They can't even go in the bottom of the ocean. Only so far they can go before their ass explodes and tiny pieces.
Because the pressure is so heavy. The
That's
water
what
is so heavy.
That's what the Bible.
You get a jellyfish to go all the way down.
mean, that's what the Leviathan goes. The place where man can, because the scales and your Leviathan goes back to Yah. Joined to you. What is joined is the scales. So it's able to deal with the pressure down there. The devils, you're not able to deal with the pressure. You got, first of all, you got to get oxygen tank, but you only have so much oxygen. You got to have a submarine, which can only go so far, man.
Look at that submarine that I'm trying to look for the Titanic, right? Look what happened to those people. Right? They're dead. All right.
Yeah, that's why these organizations that do these things, they're funded billions of dollars.
Yeah.
We be like, why?
Who's funding it? Yeah, because they're trying to find a way to make the name Israel no more remembered. And they know they can't. They can't search the earth. You know, they can't escape or go out from the earth. You know?
That's why you're going to resort to that option of trying to eliminate all of us. You're not able to do those things.
Right. So if there's no more of us, then the Most High has to
The government got all these goddamn cameras going everywhere with the cameras. On social media, but yeah.
You tripping about, I don't be on your camera. I said that earlier, shit, right?
Yeah.
You tripping about that, bro? This is a state police, man. They got flock cameras. They got cameras. Fuck out of here.
I just don't want to be filmed by you. Okay, you might have me on your camera and take me home.
It's not even pretty enough. Chill.
Exactly.
So Deuteronomy chapter 7 and 6. It says, for thou art in the holy people unto the Lord thy power. It says, the Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all the people.
Above.
It says, above all the people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above all the people that are upon the face of the earth. 3 and 1?
Yeah, I got it right. Amos chapter 3, verses 1. Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, all children of Israel.
That's who the Israelites are, the children of Israel. Go ahead.
Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Exactly. You only have I known. The Most High don't know none of these nations, man. Not the way that he knows Israel. Okay? Like his woman. Okay? That's who we are to our power, man. Okay? We like his woman. Alright? He's not known any other nations, man. Okay? He's not politicking around with you other nations. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, therefore I will punish. So I get, therefore will I punish you for all your iniquities.
Therefore will I punish you for all your iniquities. Okay, that's why we're getting punished right now. It seems like to the other nation that we just some downtrodden people. No, we are being punished. Why you think we're the best at everything? You people want to be like us in our lowest state. Now imagine in our highest state. Okay, look at when Queen Sheba came to Solomon. She seen the doorman.
He was the man.
Yeah, like, oh shit, King Solomon. No, I'm just a doorman. What? You ain't seen King Solomon yet. Okay? Now wait till you see us in our glorious state. Okay?
King David said, I'll be a doorman in thy kingdom.
Exactly. I'd rather be that.
A doorman in the kingdom of heaven, you'll be decked out, man.
You're going to go home to the kingdom of heaven.
Exactly. And you're going to be a child of the Most High. You're going to have Okay? It's like the wicked was made wicked inside and out. We're going to be made righteous inside and out.
I think they see the peak of our greatness when we jump high, we sing and all this. Nah, yeah,
You ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing. Shit. We'll be able to jump to the moon if we want to. Literally. Go through the ozone layer. Right on the moon. Okay? For real, not no goddamn Hollywood motion picture bull crap that they shot. Okay? And they shot it as the thing was coming down on it. Who was shooting that? When they showed the fake moon landing. Okay? They showed it coming down and landing. So if nobody was on the plane, nobody was on the moon already, who got that shot?
Hollywood production.
Exactly. Okay? That's how they do all the time.
I forget the guy's name, but it goes around astronauts. They swear in the Bible, they get angry.
Right.
They threaten to hit them, you know.
Exactly.
I forget his name though. Possible bar used to always bring it up.
Yeah. They're liars, man.
They're lying.
Okay? And they want to make everybody think that they're ruling, you know, that their rule is uninterruptible. Okay? When they have the worst rulership that's ever been on the planet, man.
Their own people across the street beg. This is the world, man. There should be no fucking Edomite out here home.
Exactly.
Yeah, at one time there wasn't.
And that's how you know the curses are coming upon them.
Yeah.
You know, at one time everything was good for Esau.
And the curses didn't just all came upon us. Right? The curses came up there. It came through a period of time. You know, before there's been a curse on them.
Hey. Get these. You know, Happy Days. And they had all those shows. Leave It to Beaver. Okay? Brady Bunch. Okay? They was in there on their high horse man. This their heyday. Okay? That was their heyday.
It was overtly racist.
Yeah. Okay? And woman, where was a woman at? At home. In the kitchen. Okay? Blaming white people. Blaming so-called black people for stuff. You know? That's them. That's their nature. They'll never change, man. You know? And you got this old clown out here, man. Officer, Race Batum Tatum. Okay? He out here loving these people, man. He might be terrible. The way he loved them so much. He might be terrible. Okay? He ain't saying nothing about the guy that passed away. He ain't got nothing good to say about him and no remorse for him. It's all about how you making these guys feel, you know? And he married to some cracker woman. Okay? So yeah, man. Where we at? Go ahead.
So Deuteronomy 32:8, it says, when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Right.
For the Lord's portion is his people, Jacob is his lot, his inheritance. It says he found them in a desert and in a waste, howling wilderness.
Hey, the Most High set these Edomites and the rest of these nations up according to the children of Israel. Okay, he got them set up, and they're going to be birthed out even to serve us for our servitude. Okay, he let us serve them and serve all these people. That's how fair the Most High is. Okay? Right. And how do they rule over us? Wickedly. Wickedly. Not knowing that all of that is coming back to you. You know? Whatever you did to us, It's coming right back to you. I don't care what nation you are. Okay? And you're going to feel it. These are not just words, coming out of my mouth. These are the words of the Heavenly Father. Okay? His words are the words that are coming out of our mouths. Go ahead, Art.
Verse 10. He found them in a desert land and in the waste, howling wilderness. He led him about. He instructed him. He kept him as the apple of his eye. Read the NLT. This is verse 10. He found them in a desert land.
Hey, you say he kept them as
Apple of his eye.
get that one.
No, just reading it again. It's verse 10 of the NLT. He found them in a desert land, in an empty, howling wasteland. He surrounded them and watched over them. He guarded them as he would guard his own eyes. Alright? Again, you see how Bashim Yahushai that is protecting us and instructing us, ever since we went back then. Alright?
Zechariah. For thus said the Lord of hosts.
How about Hashem Yahushai? That's exactly. That's the Lord of hosts.
How about Yahushai? After the glory that he sent me unto the nations, which spoiled you.
Oh, the nations which spoiled you. Okay, Obadiah chapter 1, verse 15. Okay, go ahead.
For he that toucheth you, toucheth the apple of his eye.
Somebody look that up in the phone. What does that mean? Apple of his eye. What does that mean? What does that mean? Okay. You nations, y'all don't know. Y'all about to get it, man. Y'all watch. Okay. What nation is coming out saying anything about all of these hangings that's going on? Okay. Who's saying anything about that? Okay. Nobody. All right? They're just watching it. Go ahead,
Phrase the apple of his eye is someone who is deeply loved, cherished, and valued above others.
See? Above others. We just read that in Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. Above all nations. He's chosen us. Okay? Get Psalms 147, 19 and 20.
One of the things that Moses, we are definitely not here.
The expression comes from the Old English referring to the pupil of the eye, which was considered especially precious because it's vital and delicate over time. It came to mean someone or something that a person holds very dear.
Wikipedia definition says it describes a special favorite who holds a place of high affection and constant interest.
See? Favorite. Okay? Back in the day, they used to call us their favorite. Remember that? You remember that in the Old English in that book? What's that book? Nature Knows No Color Line. It had a white woman. They had a Jake. And they called the little Jake favorite. Okay, that was, they had him in all kind of pictures. They called him Jake their favorite.
It's Psalms 147 and 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel. He hath not done so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them.
Right.
Praise ye the Lord.
That's right. He has not dealt so with any nation. Okay? He gave the law, statutes, and commandments unto who? The nation of Israel. All right? We're the only ones that can be sinners right now, you know? Go ahead.
He has not dealt this way with any other nation. They have not known, understood, appreciated, heeded, or cherished his ordinances. Praise the Lord. We don't deal with other nations. Never have. Never will.
Never will. never will. Okay? Y'all gonna be happy under us. Okay? That's where you're gonna find your happiness after we beat you down for 1,000 years. Okay? Y'all gonna get it too. Alright, all you other nations. Okay? Don't forget the Korean lady that shot the little girl. Natasha Harley, was it? Okay? What did she get?
Probation.
Probation. Okay? That ain't nothing. That's just like somebody telling you, hey, you're on probation. What does that do to your physical? Nothing, man. What does that do to your mental? Nothing. Okay?
Unless you're a Jake.
Well, that's
They're
different.
gonna harass you. Your parole officer gonna harass you.
You're going to have an ankle bracelet on. All of that. Okay? Right. Be around a gun, you're done. Okay?
Be around a felon, you're done.
Exactly.
You can't be around gangbangers.
No.
You gotta check in.
All of that. Okay? But this lady, she gets to kill a child. Okay?
Not kill, murder.
Yeah, right, exactly. Salaki. Murder. Murk.
Cold blood.
Cold-blooded.
Over some fucking orange juice.
Exactly. And the other ones that just got off for shooting a little boy in the back for some water
That he didn't take.
that he ain't even take. Okay? All you nations are gonna get it, man.
Black guy, my mind thinks it's gonna steal, bro.
Say it again.
Stereotypes.
Black guy, he thinks it's gonna steal.
Oh yeah.
You see a black man in a suit, man. That's proper, talk proper. Nah, niggas supposed to see.
That's the point they made on that movie, Don't Be a Menace.
Exactly. Message. Okay. Hurry up and buy,
Go
right?
out by some freezer and all
In the
types of shit.
freezer, bro.
Harassing you. That's harassment.
That's a rat. And what was the Edomite doing?
Still.
He did he have a big bag? He had a big Christmas bag on his
They
shoulder.
said, wait, you forgot
Hold up.
something.
Wait up. Look at his buddy. You forgot something. Okay?
But that's the point. You over here worried about Jake. When Esau's terrorizing the whole fucking earth.
Ripping you off. A bag full of stuff.
So Esau's programming worked, man.
Yeah.
You know, demonize Jake, make them look like the fucking demon. You know, a low life when he's the low life.
Yeah, and like other nations, when Jake goes over there to their countries, all they know about Jake is what they see on TV.
Exactly.
American culture, which is death. You know? Which is really, Esau fed that shit to you. Going back to the black exploitation films, a lot of Jakes was in that pimp spirit.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Each decade had a new fucking spirit.
Yeah.
90s, 80s, gangster rap and all of that shit. Drugs and prison and that was all done intentionally, man.
That's why they didn't want Mario Peebles, the Mario Van Peebles, the guy who made the movie, right, about Jake winning. They didn't want to finance him. What was the name of that movie? Somebody look it up. Look it up. Mario Van Peebles. And his son did the movie. Mario Van Peebles Jr. did the movie about it. Okay, how Bill Cosby gave him some money. I think he had some money, and they made the first picture, and he had to disguise like he was making porno, so they wouldn't come in and shut him down for making this reality movie about Jake overcoming this damn devil, man.
Jake failed overcoming his devil, but he saw big shit that's not happening down. He created a system that purposely keeps us down.
That's
I don't know what movie you're talking about.
Mario Van Peebles Jr. What did he say? Father's movie. Father's movie. It's his father's movie. Because his father made the movie back in the 70s, and then his son came back, I think it was in the 90s, and made a movie about him making that movie. Okay.
I don't know the movie.
Mario Van B-L-E-S.
Sweetbacks, badass.
That's it. What is it?
Sweetbacks, badass.
That's it. That's the movie.
Watermelon Man.
Sweet back, badass, bro. That's a good movie. Jake don't die in the end. Okay? He don't die in the movie. He's a hero in the movie. They didn't like that shit. No executive, no film company would fuck with him with that movie. Like I said,
It's a Disney animator, the first Disney animator going back to the 50s. Well, Disney hired him. And I forget what happened, but he got let go or fired or whatever. And he came together with Jake and had created their own company. And then, of course, they were, blackball.
exactly.
That's true racism. Stopping Jake from, prospering.
Doing what you're doing.
But there's a lot of animations like Jungle Book and all of that. That's Jake. They did all that.
Yeah. Shit, Betty Boo. Betty Boo was a character of so-called black or Hispanic movie. They take it and they change it to Edomite. Okay? A lot of things happen like that. All right? They did not want Jake to portray himself as being above them in no way. Okay? But the Most High created us above you. Okay, get the same thing in Deuteronomy 14:2.
You said Django? I know what Django is.
The original one?
No, the one that
Jamie Foxx?
they hated it because he freed himself and freed his life.
Oh yeah. Yeah, even the damn coon hated him. What that big done on that nag?
But that's what's that director's name?
Steven.
Director.
Direct. Oh, that's what's his name? Terrence.
Yeah, that's a Tarantino film.
Tarantino,
They
yeah.
fuck with that.
Yeah.
Okay, Deuteronomy 14 and verses 2. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God, and the Lord had chosen thee to be a particular people unto himself, above all the nations that are upon the earth.
Exactly. Above all the nations that are upon the earth. In more ways than one. In every way. Okay? Y'all can't beat us doing anything, but not even wickedness. Okay? What don't the scripture say? We have surpassed them in wickedness. Okay? You just, look at Jake. Look at Jake when he turns into a goddamn trans guy. Okay? He outdo Esau. Okay? Esau's trans shit is weak. Jake come out with it. Okay? Not even in that shit. And y'all own wickedness, you wicked motherfuckers. You know?
The Lord calls us the salt of the earth.
Exactly. And what does salt do? Yeah, it flavors up. It flavors up the food that you've had, you know? Puts that flavor to it. It brings out the flavor. Sorry. Okay? We're the salt of the what? Of the earth. Okay? If we wasn't here, this earth would go to crap, you know? It would go to crap. Go ahead,
So, look at 1 Peter 2:9. For ye are a chosen generation,
Yeah.
a royal priesthood, a holy nation,
Yeah.
a peculiar people,
That's it.
that you should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness It's His marvelous light.
Exactly. We show that. We show that. Okay. That's why they don't want us in their spaces. Okay, because we outshine them in every way. Okay, there's nothing that can do better than us, man. Look at, hey, you remember the NBA? The NBA started off what? Edomites. And now what? Now what is it? Jake. And now they're trying to bring the Edomites back. Instead of the Lakers, they get the Lakers. They're trying to bring the Edomites back. Huh? That's bad look. Even, hey, Larry Bird, because they put an Edomite on him, he was mad. He's like, what y'all put this motherfucker? Jake. You know? That's a Jake, right? Why y'all put this? This is an insult to y'all trying to insult me, huh?
First, they try to stop Jake from dunking.
They create all the laws they created, all the rules against Jake.
Yeah, but look at it now. Jake just like, they want Jake to do all those fancy dunks.
Hey, remember the Pee-wee football? Where the little boy was making all the touchdowns, like basketball scores to the 81 to 0, 81 to 6, 81 to 7. You know, he making all them now. He made it to where he could score with 2 touchdowns after that. Yeah. Okay. Because they can't stand us, man. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. We can't stand you either. But we just have more compassion. Our people have more compassion. You know?
They got the power, we don't.
Exactly. The Lord gonna put it in our spirit though, to hate your ass. Let's get that last scripture. The last scripture. Ezekiel 25, start at 12.
Ezekiel chapter 25, verses 12. And it says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, that because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance,
That's what they're doing right now. All he's saying is vengeance. Go ahead.
and had greatly offended and revenged himself upon them.
Yeah.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate to Teman, and they of Zidon shall fall by the sword.
Okay.
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
By the hand of my people Israel, by the hand. The Lord's going to let us lay hands on you like you laying hands on us now. Thinking you getting away with it just because you got the governor, you got the mayor, you got the judge, you got the police, you got all the KKK members all behind you. Okay, that ain't gonna be nothing. Okay,
We're going to be hands on with it.
exactly. Go ahead.
And it says, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger.
According to who?
Mine anger.
Mine anger, the Most High's anger, because He knows everything that you have done to us, man. Okay? It's coming around. It's coming around. All you nations, but especially you dang on Edom. Go ahead.
And according to my fury,
Yeah, according to the Most High's fury. He's furious with you. Okay? Go ahead.
for they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai.
You're going to know the Lord's vengeance. He's going to avenge us. You haven't gotten away with nothing. So with that, we're going to end it. You know, Lord willing, it was edifying. We're going to turn to the east and give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakakadash. Yahweh,